Hello gamers, it's SuffKitty99 and today we're in Parkitect and we're at our own park, Kitty Corners, where we started to build our main street. So we built this square here with the dancing fountains over our fountains, if you see what I mean. So we've got the fountain in the centre, we've put those dancing effects around the edges just to make that little bit of decoration for it. So let's pause that again now. And around this we've built a little bit of greenery and then lots and lots of places to sit, and we're going to build our food court around here, and we're going to have shops along here. So the souvenir shops, maybe the sweet shops and things probably along this side, and then the proper food shops around here, and we might even build an indoor seating area somewhere along here as well for people to just sit and eat. So maybe we'll build paths that extend along around the edge where we can fit in our goods receiving department, and then we'll go from there. So let's just have a quick overview of the park. We come in from the entrance here, we've got the information and some toilets and things over here. You've got your staff buildings over here hidden behind the fencing and the greenery. You've got two rides now, a Ferris wheel and a twister. Little entrance place, nice walkway down the main shopping street leading to our pyramid, which is a seating area also, so you could get your food and walk down to the pyramid as well. And then it's also an observation area right in the centre of the park. So we're going to build this long main street down here to connect that to the rest of the build. So I think what we want to think about is where we want our paths. So I think we start with a staff path, and we need to decide where we're going to link it in to the actual location. And also got to think, where do we want to potentially put seating area. I think maybe the indoor seating area might go here closer to the pyramid, and then the staff walkways are going to have to be connected somehow to where the shops are going to be. Right, I'm just trying to figure out how to fit it all in nicely. I might also want to add some toilets as well. I'm just trying to figure out where the best place is. I don't want the staff entrance right opposite, and we also need to make sure we've got space. So you're going to want like a walkway space and then the shop space, and then maybe that's where the staff path will want to go on the shorter area across here. And then we're going to want to extend it all the way across to, actually, do you know what, I think I'm going to connect it to the corner of the big square here, and then I think we'll just take it straight across to there as well. And then we're going to have to figure out where we're going to want these side paths to be. I think we might add a I'm going to need the space for, I think there is going to be the best place for that for now. Right, so that's where I think we need the paths to be for the moment. So the next thing we're going to need is the decisions about the, oh, why is that pink? Why does that look pink? Why did that go pink? Why pink? Really weird that that's gone pink. What's that gone pink for? Very odd. Right, so we're going to think, what sort of shops should we begin with? We're definitely going to want the proper like food shops here, so if we have a burger shop first, so if we put burgers in and then we put hot dogs next to that, like so. That will be the first shop, I think. And then we also would like some staff staff facilities. I think we should have a trash chute, and we're definitely going to need to connect that back to the goods in department, which is over here. If we just go straight, will that, yes, beautiful. And then I think we're going to need to extend that along here by one, so that we can now add in our receiving depot. This location. Right, so is that now connected? Are we not connected? Why are we not connected? You are connected, aren't you? So why are you saying you're not connected? Oh, he's not connected to shops. Right. Add, and so we want to add these two. Right, beautiful. Right, so that begins that. So that's our goods receiving depot is in, and I don't understand why that went pink there. That's really odd. Let's see if we start it going forward, can our staff get to that? So we want the hauler. Yep, they're saying that they're going to do the veggies and things, so. Yep, they can make it. That's all I needed to know. I just needed to make sure they can make it in. Right, beautiful. So now we've planned where this is going to be. I'd also like to add some toilet facilities into this corner as well. So I think what we need next is a couple of toilets in this corner, just to add a little extra. I think we're going to, we've actually got toilets in this building, but I do think we need some right next to the food court. So I think we're going to add them in quite a lot of areas. So I think we should add toilets in this corner right here. I think we should have one pointing in that direction, and then a second one pointing like that. And then we're going to need to add paths. Now let's think about paths. What we're going to do with the paths for these, I think we go for the stone brick, and I think we might want to change the colour. What colour shall we have the bricks for this? Let's have about. So we just bring that straight into here, and then for our shop I think we might go for the crisscross brick. And which colour shall we go for? How about if we go for a pink colour? I think we're going to extend that into the shop here, and I think we're also going to make a little bit of seating area inside the building as well. I think we extend it to the corner here like this, and here, so that we can add some space for the. Come on, close that down, thank you. Right, so I think we've got paths connecting things here. So what we're going to need to do is build a building around the toilet facility, and then a building around where we've got our burger area. So for the beginning of this, I think what we need now is some walls. So we need to decide which sorts of walls we're going to use for these two little buildings. So I think so our main street, I think we're going to make a bit of a colourful thing. So I think we want to go for, that was a little strange. I think we're going to make it a nice colourful place. So I think we're going to use the red brick for the shop where we've got our burgers. So I'm going to use the windows along the two ends like so. And then I want the... Oh no, now I've lost my brick. Where's my brick gone? Brick. Oh, no, that'll just give you the brick patterns. No! Right, what are they actually called? Right. There we go. What I was looking for was the flat brick, so I think we're going to go across the back of that like that, and then we're going to cut that off there like that, because we don't want to we could leave the staff access into the building there as well to give them access through to this square, but I don't think we will. I think what we're going to do it this way, and I also think we're going to cover the two ends like so, just so that we can put seating in the end there like that. So along the front, I actually think we do want to do the... Is that the same windows we used before? It is, right. So we're going to put a window on both ends like this, and then we're going to put a big open doorway. I think I'm going to use the one, the arch one, and make it wide open space. So rotate that so that we have a great big arched doorway entrance for people to come in and out. Okay, like that. That's the way I think I want it to be. So I think now what we want to do is decide whether we want this to be a 2-storey building or a 1-storey building. And I've lost the brick again. Oh Kitty, it's so easy to lose where you are on this now. So do you want to go for a half extra height or a full? I think we're going to go for a full. I think we are going to go for a full double. I think we're going to just give it the extra height going upwards. Right, so I think if we rotate that around, we go up. There we go. We go all the way around like so. And then we use the windows for the rest of it. So we want to go up to form our 2nd story. We're going to run the windows all the way around on the edges there, like so, and then rotate that along the front, all the way along like so. Now we want to add seating. So benches. Now the interior of here, we don't have to keep it in fitting with what's outside. We can do something a little bit different inside if we wish to. And I think maybe let's decide what looks good for seating inside the house. How about maybe the so we want to put lots of seating in the corners like this. And then if we look around, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put seats in all the corners first, like so. And then we need to add a little extra. I don't want to fill the interior all the way around. I want there to be plenty of space for access. So we're just going to put seats in all the corners, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to grab some trash bins, because we also need to make sure that that's done. And I think should we use the rockets so that they're sort of in keeping with the design. So we put these on the 2 side walls where we've now got the gaps, see from that. And then in front of the building we'll put trash bins right in front of it on the 2 corners that match the design that we've gone for inside. And that now means we are... Oh yes, there's one more thing we need to do. We haven't put an archway in where the staff are coming in and out of that building, so we need to go back to the walls and we need the arched doorway, the single arch here, and we need to put that where the staff are coming in and out here and here, so that they've got access to the goods in and out. And then now what we need to do is think about what roof we're going to put on our first shop building. Now, if we've got quite a big building here, we have to think about how we want this to fit together. So I'm quite tempted to use this for a little bit of whimsy. It's not really in keeping with the style of the shop. I kind of like the idea of doing something a little bit different, but I don't think that would fit really, to be honest. Maybe we'll do something like that in one of the themed areas a little bit later. Right, well, I think we're going to go for the half roof, but we're going to need maybe the half roof. I don't really want it to be a completely flat roof, but I also don't want it to be too tall because I don't want the building to be huge. Do you know, I might go for, we might use these actually. Because that way that we will keep the roof a little bit in theme with what we've already... Yeah, do you know that's going to match because of the window colour? I think this might work actually. Yeah, let's try this one. Right, so we need to raise that up to the right level. And then just go all the way around with that. And then we're going to need to edge it and put in the centre. Right, where's the centrepiece? Hey, where's the centrepiece? Is there not a flat centre to go in the middle? Well, that's odd, isn't it, that there isn't a flat centre? Okay, how do we do a flat centre then on you? That's really odd. Why is there not a flat centre? So we have to make it like a tiered cake. Do we go up a little bit more? Like this? Yes, I think we do. How does that look? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Right, so we need an edge. Is the edging under details? No, that's the venting and the pipe work, isn't it? Where's the edging? Border, there we go, border. So we want a flat cornice, that's this one, and we want the colour to match the roof that we've just put in. And then we need to make sure we're at the right level to be able to sit it on the edge of the building just to make it neat, and then rotate it around and go all the way around the edge like so, and one more rotation along this edge here. That's it, Kitty, and that is our first building completed for our main street. So the next thing to do is to box in all of this area here. So the first thing to do is the toilet building, and to keep that fairly simple, I think the toilets around this park are probably going to keep varying depending on which part of the park you're in, because some of them are going to be in themed areas, so I think that there won't be consistency in the style of the buildings that we're doing, I think, here. So for this one, I think we'll go for a plain, and I think we might want to go for something in a yellowy colour. because I've just made them into a yellow floor space. So do I just go for plain walls? I think I probably do here. Let's use the yellows here, so so I'm just going to box it in like so. I think we're just going to box it in like that, and then for the roofing area I think we want to be fairly simple. In our design. Is there a I think we might go for this one. Like so, we go on all three corners like that, and then we use the half, and what we do is we do it in two directions so that it matches. So there it matches to the front, and then when we rotate it by 90 degrees then we can put in so it matches across this way as well as matching across that way. And that I think doesn't look too bad at all. Then we want again to go for the edging, the border, and we want to go for the flat, only this time we want it to match the slightly lighter roof colour that we've gone for there. If you noticed, I didn't change the roof colours from the base ones because I kind of liked the colour that we had for the scheme that I was using on the building. That wasn't intentional, leaving it that way. And then we want little details because we want to find the sign for the toilets to pop on the outside of the toilet building. Is it not under details? It used to be under details. They moved it under signs, didn't they? I'm still looking for things in the old places, not the new ones. There we go, there's the bathroom sign. And then we need to make sure it's rotated so it's in the right spot. Let's put it on both sides of the door there, like so. There we go. And the information one should have been put on the this building as well. I think if go, that should have the information sign on there, just so people know where to go for that. So I think that is the beginning of our area for our park. So what we need to do now is to hide the goods in areas, and we could make a seating area in this corner before we extend into the rest of the park. So I think the next job is going to be boxing this area here for the goods in department, and then potentially make seating areas in the corner. Yeah, we could make an indoor seating area here for the people for if it's raining, and we could make an entrance into it from this corner maybe, and then add some more shops, or we could add a shop with a biggish indoor seating area in this corner. So we'll give some thought into that as to how we want to box this goods in department area here in, and then whether we want to make this a separate seating area or incorporate it into the first shop coming along in this direction. So I think that is what we will do in the next episode. So hope that's giving you some inspiration for your own shopping areas. Just plan out how you want to do it as you go along, and have some fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!